This is Sean Evans checking in from the fireplace, which means that it's time for another story. And this is the shocking, exciting, somewhat depressing, but important story about life. A story about my first kiss. Now to start, we have to take things all the way back to 7th grade, when I was a chubby-faced kid with a bowl cut. But you know what's funny about life, especially that time of life, is things can change in a single weekend. And I'm telling you, in one weekend, my jawline snapped into place and I got a 98 degrees haircut, and I came back to Hannah Beardsley Middle School and it was a totally different place. After that weekend, I don't know what happened. I'm walking down the hall, girls are giggling. It's a totally different experience for me, and I have no way of dealing with it. It's all happening so fast. That's what's funny about that time in life. 7th grade, I'll never forget it. It was like I started a whole new life, just cutting my damn skater cut. Anyway, there was a place that everybody in my middle school used to go on the weekends. It was the Studio 54 for junior high kids. It was called Spikes. And I don't know how this business worked exactly, because kids would just swarm Spikes. It was like a big roller rink, volleyball courts, but more than anything, it was a place where every young rite of passage took place. Your first fight, probably at Spikes. Your first hit of some weed, probably at Spikes. The first time you touched a boob, probably at Spikes. It was the most exciting club scene that I've ever been a part of, and I don't think anything in my life can change that. All right, some of the names here have been changed to protect the innocent, because these aren't people that I still talk to. So it's not like I can pick up the phone and be like, hey dude, I haven't talked to you since like junior high, but is it cool if I put you in a YouTube video with like millions of views or whatever? Not gonna do that. So some of the names have been changed to protect the innocent. But I had a friend, let's call him Tom Whittier, and he was like 20 when he was in 7th grade. He had like older brothers and like had a vibe. Like I wouldn't be surprised like if he came and like picked me up in a car. He was just like one of those junior high kids that was older. So he was dating an 8th grader from the town over in Cary. And that was a big deal because the Cary was like supposedly had like hotter girls or something. I don't know. But that seemed like a world that I couldn't even touch until one day at Spikes when Tom comes running over to me and he says, hey, that girl over there thinks you're cute. And I look over and I see a cool, popular, super hot 8th grade girl that I like, the reputation had preceded her. I knew who she was. I was like, oh my God. And here I am now, overwhelmed with this new life I had. I went from a bowl cut and the goofball lunch table to all of a sudden promoted to popular guy table. I'm walking on air. It's a whole new existence. And guess what? I'm liking my new pair of shoes. I'm getting used to it. I'm liking it. We go to a basketball game that week. It goes great. And then the idea gets floated for movie night, a double date. Tom Whittier, his 8th grade girlfriend, me, my new 8th grade girlfriend. Things are taking off. We're down in the basement. We got VHSs on deck. We watch one horror movie, and the whole time, Tom is posted up with this girl like he's a young Joe Namath. Like he's done it every day of his life. Now that I look back on it, that's the thing I respect most about him, is he had this underlying confidence. He could just post up with this chick. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting on the couch, stiff. She's right next to me, kind of like, what's up with this guy? And the girls had a little powwow in between movies. Like, Sean is being weird. And then Tom had to talk to me like, dude, put your arm around her, man. So, before the next movie, she's coming back with some popcorn, and as she's sitting down, I just real quickly went like, and she like, boom, cuddled in, and I'm like, all right, I'm in. I'm now piloting this ship. We watched the movie, and then at the end, I'm like, all right, I'm going in, and I go in for a big smooch, the first smooch of my life, and it felt great. Mom comes up the driveway to pick us up, hop in the van, go home, and I'm on cloud 9. I can't believe it. I'm in love. I've changed. I've grown up. I'm now a man. Can't wait to see the guys at school on Monday. So on Monday, things seem a little bit odd. Like everyone's in on a joke that I don't know or something. And that really hit a fever pitch at lunch when I'm sitting there and everyone's kind of giggling and laughing around me. And that's where a guy, we'll call him Todd Beaver, stands up and goes, "Hey, who am I?" Takes a bite out of his apple, spits out the one part and just starts going, and the whole table is laughing and laughing and laughing. And all of a sudden, I can see that they're laughing at me. Apparently, I just went way too hard, tongue going like crazy. She was like, wow, this 7th grade dork has no idea what he's doing. Not picking up my calls the next day. I thought everything's okay. Now I'm being ghosted. I've lost my girlfriend. Now all my new friends are all goofing on me, all laughing at me. And now that I look back on it, I'm like, Todd, what were you're in 7th grade too. Like, what do you have cooking? Like, at least I'm making out with a girl. The worst part of it was there was like 3 tag-along friends that I was able to promote to the cool guy table, and I'm looking at them like, hey guys, you think you're staying at this table once I get kicked out? Like, we're a package deal. Like, I brought you guys up with me. Like, we're going back to AAA tomorrow. Like, pack your bags and get on the bus. So here I am, humiliated, low. I lose my girl. I'm being made fun of, embarrassed by all of my new friends. I'm down, I'm as low as I can be. I remember sitting in the front yard, staring up at the night sky, listening to Dave Matthews Band and just being like, does the world not understand me? Or do I not understand the world? But you know what? Bounced back the next year and dated the tallest girl in school. That's a comeback story. And that's the story of my first kiss. Now, if you guys have been following the series, you know that it's tradition to kick it to a foreign film recommendation. And today, I'm so excited to bring in a guest recommendation. Camera Guy Bill, what foreign films should the people check out?
I can't wait for my first kiss. What an inspiring story, Sean. What is up, Cam Fam? Camera Guy Bill in his apartment, ready to list some of my favorite foreign film recommendations for you. Let's get it on! From Indonesia, The Raid Redemption, The Raid 2. From France, Un Prophète, La Haine, Pierre Le Fou. From the Dutch, Borgman. From Korea, Memories of Murder, Train to Busan. From Japan, Battle Royale. From Sweden, Let the Right One In. From Spain, Rec 1 and 2. From Germany, the Baader Meinhof Complex, The Lives of Others. From the UK, Kill List. And from Greece, Dogtooth. Well, I hope that satisfies your cinema taste buds. This is Camera Guy Bill here saying, it's okay to watch movies with subtitles, and it's good to be Camera Guy Bill.
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? This is Sean Evans checking in to give you the origin story behind Los Calientes Rojo. So a few months back, we decided to go completely bizarro world and went Dr. Frankenstein on all of our sauces and started mixing and matching the peppers and just put it out. Thought it'd be a stupid one-time thing, but we accidentally, through that science experiment, created one of the greatest sauces of all time. Los Calientes Rojo. Get your bottle at Heatness.com to get a bottle of Los Calientes Rojo. Los Calientes Rojo. Accidentally delicious.